Oh, there you go. You can see me and hear me clearly this time.
Yeah, it's very clear. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much as well. So yes, I was asking about the weather in your area,
Yes,
Yashita.
our area is today is very cloudy. So and approaching the typhoon. So but not directly. So but the low temperature atmosphere influence of the whole Japan, and some areas have heavy rain. So our area is not so big damage. So but not clear weather.
Oh, I understand. And also the rainy season came earlier this year, right?
Oh yes, so the Okinawa area, Okinawa is a very southern part of Japan, so the still starting the rainy season. But our area is still not. So the maybe the around June 10th or 8th, so maybe starting rainy season.
I understand. Oh, but anyway, are you going out today for your hobby day?
Oh yes, Thursday is a very happy day for me. So, yeah,
So you kept continuing it, right?
yeah, yes. So drinking, chatting, and play shogi. Anyway, I having enjoy your time.
Wow, that's good to hear that Thursday is your hobby day. Hopefully, the weather could be nice today so that you will be able to push through with all your special plans.
I don't care even raining, but strong wind disturb to go there. But except of the strong wind, I don't care. The fine day or rainy day or cloudy, don't care.
I understand. Wow, despite of any weather situation, other than having a windy day, it would be fine with you, right?
Yes, so.
Wow. That's good. Okay, thank you so much for telling me. And for today's lesson request, you would like us to do the conversational American English, lesson 23 on strike, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then let's take a look at this picture. Please tell me what you can see.
Okay, I can see this picture. So the many of the people stage demonstration on the main street. They clamor their demands, and top of the line there is a four cop, and they control this demonstration. And respective cop wearing the black hat and wearing the fluorescent colors uniform, and one of them woman's cop. And it's a very tidy, organized demonstration. I believe this town is London in England. So I've been there once. London has this kind of atmosphere. And over there on the street, I can notice the double-decker sightseeing bus and visitors, and old historical building also. Many of the people who participate of this demonstration are older person. I can read a catch of this placard. It's a demand of pension, and respectable older person shout their demand, having the placard and banners. It's very nice weather. People shadow is very clear on the road. I guess it's a very nice day to have this demonstration. That's all.
Oh, thank you very much. That was always fantastic. So likely we are talking about demonstration here. Have you also seen a demonstration happen in your city?
Also, when I was young, so every year spring, so the strike is a very common scenario. But recently, never. So
Never.
yes, so this completely changed our situation. So the economic conditions, so and but some period I'm a leader of some small unions, so I make our strike myself, so ourselves.
Oh, I understand. Why do you think it has changed recently that you cannot see any demonstrations at all?
My days in working, Japanese economy is very good. So
Oh.
and but recently the Japanese economy is not so good, and worker worried. There's rising wage, then there's fire, so that they don't have the energy for make strike, so that they are satisfied even they can work for that company.
I understand. So they won't likely express their desires anymore because they are afraid that they might be fired after the situation of demonstration.
You are very right. And instead of the union, our government demand to the leader of the big companies president. So our government is like a union. So if they want to raise economic conditions, so and they know it's need a rise of wage. So
Oh, at least they won't waste the efforts of those employees who will go on demonstration. It will be the government who pushes through the company,
yes,
right?
you're right. It's a very funny phenomenon. So.
I understand. But the situation in Japan is better than the Philippines.
Really? What's
Yes.
the country conditions?
Yes, actually for the Philippines, there are still a lot of people who go on demonstration lately. So most probably it's because salary don't rise even if the basic or the commodities kept on rising. So right now, a lot of people or a lot of Filipino citizens say that they regret voting for our president right now.
I understand.
Okay, but then I really hope the situation would turn
I hope
in
so.
the future.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Now let's go to exercise number 2 and we are going to read the dialogue together. Please read letter A part, Yoshi-san.
Why is the street closed here? This is so unfortunate. We are in a hurry.
There seems to be some sort of commotion on the next block.
Yeah, I can hear the noise and shouts.
It sounded like screams to me.
So what should we do now? Do you think we should investigate?
No, not at all. I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
We should not get involved in other people's disputes.
I guess you are right. My mother always tells me to mind my own business.
I agree with your mother. That's a good advice. Okay, then let's exchange our roles.
I see.
Why is the street closed here? This is so unfortunate. We are in a hurry.
There seems to be some sort of commotion in the next block.
Yeah, I can hear the noise and shouts.
It should like it sounded like screams to me.
So what should we do now? Do you think we should investigate?
Not at all. I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
We should not get involved in other people's disputes.
I guess you're right. My mother always tells me to mind my own business.
I agree with your mother. That is a good advice.
Okay, thank you very much. Everything seems so clear, right?
Yes, very clear.
Okay, that's good to know. Then we do the vocabulary review. You're going to read the words and expressions, and you're going to make sample sentences using them, please.
Okay. Commotion, the act of the making of noisy disturbance. So my hometown is a sightseeing city and kind of garden city. So there is a very famous castle, and it's a national treasure. It's a remnant of our ancient feudal road. And so daytime is cloudy with visitors, but usually nighttime is very quiet. But several times in the years, in the midnight, there is a big noise motorbike running around city road, and it's so commotion, and sometimes chasing the police car with siren. That's disturbance of our silent night. That's all.
I understand. Wow, so motorbikes are always silent, even are always noisy when it comes to night, right?
Yes, so they take out their anyways, they are purposely have a big noise. So
That's correct. Wow, so that could also be very disturbing to citizens.
yes, so they take out their mufflers, so that it's very blast sound. So,
A blast sound happened because as what you mentioned, they take out the mufflers, so it could be very noisy. For enthusiasts, they would enjoy it, but for ordinary citizens like us, it
yes,
seems disturbing.
yeah.
Alright, thank you very much for sharing that, and let's go now to number 2.
Dispute to quarrel agreedly. So recently the important dispute in the world is Putin's Ukraine war. So this continues more than 500 days, this tragedy, and still continue. I guess Putin noticed soon his decision is failed, but he can't stop this war because if he loses this war, someday Putin is arrested. That's why he can't stop this war. That's all.
Oh, I understand. Yes, that is correct. It's really difficult to put an end to this dispute because both countries want the power, especially Putin, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you. And how about for number 3?
To mind own business, to keep one's attention on one's own concern or matters. So that some night I saw some scenery at the bright night street. So the drunkard persistently say to some woman, I'll take you home. But I think her attitude is very respectable. So he said resolutely, mind your own business. That's all.
Oh, I understand. Sometimes being at the street could be scary, but then if you act courageously to tell that person to mind his own business, then that could also be a good one to protect yourself,
Yeah,
right?
yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing your ideas here. Great job because you were able to use the words and expression perfectly.
Thank you.
So, to exercise for now, this will be the comprehension question. I'll ask it one by one.
Okay.
So, where did the conversation take place?
I think the very crowded center of the city street. That's all.
Oh, okay, that could be. Thank you. Number two, what did A and B feel about the commotion?
I guess speakers have a very strong curiosity, so that they want to investigate the cause of commotion. But Speaker B don't agree his opinion, so that he says don't want to involve in other people commotion.
Yes, that's right. How about in your case? What speaker would you like to follow with?
I'm kind of the speaker aid. I'm have a curiosity, so that I want to see that kind of commotions. So, but distant from the distance. So
I understand. You are curious, but you will just look at it from a distance.
yeah, yes.
Oh, I understand. Then for number three, have you ever witnessed a strike? And what was the strike about?
I told you earlier, so I'm working for the NTT Japan Telephone Telegram Company long time. So some period I'm a leader of branch university. So every spring for my age, so every spring season of the wage demand. So someday our union decide to stage a strike. So then our union instructs doing the strike, and I'm lead our blocks strike. But not long time, only half days strike. So our union compromise and get some conclusion. That's all.
I understand. So it was long time ago, right?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay. Then, do you avoid other people's quarrels and why?
I don't want to involve in other people quarrel. They are just strong emotions. Their notion is out of rational thinking. So of course I'm participant their sober discussion, but not involved in their quarrel. That's all.
I understand. Wow. That's really good that you don't want to get involved in other people's quarrels.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so let's now. Number five, have you ever been involved in other people's quarrels and why? Like almost the same, right?
So far, once I involved in other people quarrel, but it's a very long time ago. So my dating child, I want to mediate or friends quarrel, but naturally involving their quarrel, and I learned at that time. I learned a lot. So and getting older, I don't purposely approach other people quarrel. So that's all.
Wow, that's good to hear. So maybe when you were younger, you would meddle in your friend's fight, maybe because the persons involved are important to you. Maybe you would want to settle their dispute.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I totally understand. And let's now go to perspectives. Please tell me if you agree or disagree, and please explain why. Let's read on number one, please.
Strike is one of the best way of fight for employees. So, right? So I don't think it's the best way, but one of the strong weapon for workers. But recently, almost 3 decades in Japan, we don't have the concrete stage of strike. So the reasons I told you. So that's all. That's all.
I understand. Yeah, thank you so much. And for number two, please read.
Always mind your own business. I think there's almost time, but not always. So some important time, middle some necessary. For example, the case of child abuse or serious troubles around other people. So in this case, we have to not just mind my own business. So.
Yes, I totally agree with you that it's also important to recognize the situation where offering help or intervening is necessary, especially when the people involved is endangered or clearly needs assistance.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, wow, thank you so much for that. And we still have 2 more minutes left before the time is over. So, do you have any questions or do you want to talk about something else, Yoshi-san?
How's your condition of the west travel?
You mean the West Philippine Sea?
Mm-hmm. Your own travel.
My own trouble?
Yeah.
Sorry, you mentioned about the waste, right?
Waste, yeah.
Yes, actually, it's getting better. So because I'm doing my physical therapy sessions twice a week, so and also I am likely putting the back brace at times, but it's really difficult to move. And sometimes there are positions that make me feel uncomfortable, and I could feel pain as well. So, but I am trying to do my best so that I could go on through the situation.
Setting position is not good for you.
Especially if it's for a long time. So I try to reduce my classes. I am doing my best so that I would be able to notice what position discomforts me a lot.
Please take intervals sometimes. So.
Yes, thank you very much. Because in my case, scoliosis is likely very difficult because it needed surgery, according to the doctor, for it to be cured. But I don't want to take any surgery because it's very expensive, and also we are talking about the spinal cord, so I am not sure whether it could be very successful or not.
Maybe so that it's a very dangerous span, so that it's I don't recommend to have a surgeon, so that
that's right.
Finally decision you have to someday you have to do some decisions, but it's massage or medicine. I pray that very effective for you.
Oh, thank you very much for that. And since it's already time, Yoshi-san, I really appreciate your time choosing me as your teacher today. And I really hope that you'll be able to enjoy the rest of your hobby day while taking care and staying safe.
You too. Bye bye. Thank you.
And thank you very much. Bye-bye.